Hello guys, welcome to Forex Warlog. So on today's topic, I'm going to be explaining to you the little bit of patterns and their secrets and the tips about how to actually see and how to actually plot your patterns, right? So patterns that we're going to be looking at most of the time, they are called double tops, right? Double tops, which look like this according to the book. And yeah, and then a double bottom, right? And then we're going to have a head and shoulder, which is popular, guys, which is popular. This pattern is popular. If you don't know this pattern, I do not know. An inverse of it, yeah. And then inverse of head and shoulders. All right. So everything that you have just seen here, right? What you have just seen or what you have just noticed around here is that we have patterns that we're looking at, right? We have patterns that we're looking at. The reason I say this pattern is because of double tops and double bottoms simply means price bounce at the same level, right? Weeks passes, it doesn't matter. Price bounces at the same level twice, right? Those are double tops and double bottoms, right? And then price creates a head and a shoulder. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be perfect, but all we need to see, how do we see them? We see them by a head is above and a little bit of shoulders are just below our heads, right? Same applies to what? Same applies to this, right? So we call them a head and shoulder, and we call them a double tops and double bottoms and inverse head and shoulders. So how do we actually identify them, right? So firstly, let's say price creates an impulsive move, right? That's what we know. Price creates an impulsive move, right? And then after price creating an impulsive move, price creates a what? A correction, right? So we all know that price creates an impulsive move, correction, impulsive move. But now it creates a correction and then it creates also an impulsive move, which applies that we are actually going up. But now as it creates an impulsive move, it reaches a level, the same level it reached, it fails to break or it fails to pass. Where do you think price should go? Price should go where? To go down, which creates a what? It creates what we call a double top. Sorry about that, right? So now let's say price creates an impulsive move downside, right? An impulsive move was created. After the impulsive move was created, price creates what we call a correction, right? Which is a swing low and a swing high, which is a correction. After the correction, what do we normally say? We normally say price needs to go back and create an impulsive move like that, right? But now price fails to break this low. If it fails to break this low, where do you think price must go? Price must go back, which creates what? A double, what we call a double top. Why? Because it failed to break a certain level, or it failed to break where it bounced before twice, right? So now let's look at it on a head and shoulders. So now a head and shoulder is explained like this. We have an impulsive move also, right? We have an impulsive move, and then we have a correction, right? And then a correction, and then an impulsive move. It doesn't create a double top. No, it creates a what? An impulsive move that passes through that passes through what? That passes through this area, which was about to create the what? A double top for us, right? Which is this area. Now, as price passed above there, what is it? We are expecting price to give us a retracement, right? Because we have impulsive move, correction, impulsive move. What do we need? What do we need again? A correction. So now a correction, as it does that, it gave us a correction, but now as it gives us a correction, it gives us another impulsive move, but that impulsive move doesn't reach this level, right? If it doesn't reach this level, it turns halfway of it and then goes down, which creates a what? Which creates a head and shoulders, right? As you can see, if we draw it in this pattern, where is the pattern? Let's go to patterns. A head and shoulder is created, right? And then now we're gonna say a head and shoulder has been created, right? Bear in mind, nothing must be like equal, like perfect here, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be able to see it. I'm not drawing it perfect because when you go to the market or when you go to like price, you will never see perfect things. There will always be imperfect, right? So now same applies when it goes down, impulsive move going down, impulsive correction, a little bit of correction, impulsive move breaking our level, which is that. And then now after that, it does what? Breaks there. And then now it comes back again. And then now sometimes it does that and then goes into equal that and create it like that. So now it sometimes becomes perfect, sometimes it doesn't become perfect. So you have to understand the imperfect and the perfect one. But what matters is that you have to have an eye to see those patterns. So how do we see those patterns, right? So what if I tell you a secret that if you are looking at a daily chart, since we all know that the higher time frame gives us the perfect place for us to place trades and the perfect place for our preparations, right? So if we look at it, like what if I tell you a secret about it and saying, if you look at most of your swing highs and swing lows, right, where price tend, it always leaves you with those four patterns or those two patterns. If it's going up, we know we actually waiting for those four patterns, right? If we're saying it's going down, like now, impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, right? So if I go down and highlight those impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction, right? And then go to lower time frames like 30 minutes and 1 hour, right? What if I told you that the moment you find those impulsive move correction, you will actually find those patterns that we are talking about, and it creates trading easier for you, right? So let's go there and see wherever we highlight, we want to find a pattern. So far I highlighted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times, which means 8 trades that are going our way, right? So if I go down and do that, we'll actually go down like that and push it down and actually create a movement. Let's go down and see. Right? Let's go down and see if they create a pattern for us. Like right now, I go to 1 hour, it's not that visible. So let's go to 30 minutes, a bit of it, right? If I go to 30 minutes, and then I say, okay, fine. If I go to 30 minutes and look for my patterns, will they be able to give me what I want, right? So what do we say? We're saying we're looking for what? We're looking for impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction, impulsive move like that, and then a drop, right? immediately what do you see? You see a pattern, it was created. Never mind everything, but you saw a pattern that was created, right? Let's go to the next one, right? Let's go to the next one. I see what from here. I see an impulsive move. I see a correction. I see an impulsive move exactly at those levels. Give me a double top and then a push up, right? I see a patterns that I am able to spot, right? Let's go to 1 hour so that we can see it perfectly. Yes, this is a perfect pattern, right? It bounces at the same level, right? At the same time. It doesn't matter, but the wicks, the body of those candles doesn't close above that. Basically, it gave us 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces, but 2 bounces were enough for us, right? So now we're going back and then say, okay, now we're going to the next one, right? The next one, what is it that gives us, right? So the next one, what it gives us is, it gives us an opportunity again, saying that we start here, impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction, like that, and then a drop, right? Which creates a head and shoulders. Can you see the head is above, the shoulders is there? And then you got a trade that is going down, it went down. And then also it gave us what? It also gave us a first bounce, second bounce, and then a drop, right? A drop to that level, right? A drop to this level. Now, this level, as price is dropping, what is it that it gives us, right? We need to see. So price actually right here, it gives us a double bottom, right? A double bottom, and then a little bit of cluster, but it went up, right? Let's go to another one and see where it actually where we can actually place trades. Remember, wherever I highlighted, remember that I highlighted it from a daily time frame, right? So I highlighted those movements from a daily time frame. And then after highlighting those movements from a daily time frame, they gave us opportunities on a lower time frame, which is like what you can actually do most of the time when you're trading, right? So if I come here, it will always leave you with something, right? Price will always give you an opportunity, which means you have to be patient with whatever that you're doing. So right here, I will say I have an impulsive move, correction, a big impulsive move, and then a deep correction, like it creates a what I call a head and shoulders, right? It creates a head and a shoulder like that. So you can see a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Why? Because now the head is bigger, it's longer than these shoulders. The next one, where I highlighted on a daily time frame, it always gives you something. Here it gave us a double top. One, first bounce, second bounce, at the same level, a drop, right? So this is what I see. And also inside that, it can also give you a shoulder, a head, which is a bigger one, like that, and then a shoulder, and then a drop. So a head and shoulder and a double bottom at the same level, which correlates with whatever that you want to do. So these tips that I'm showing you, you must take them and practice them and take them and backtest them. As you can see, I'm actually backtesting with you guys. I'm taking it lower. I'm taking price lower to show you that, you know what, this is not difficult. What makes it difficult? It's us, right? Everywhere I just highlighted that price is actually going to turn. It gives us an opportunity. So right here, someone will say, this is not an opportunity. My guy, let me tell you something. Or my friend, let me tell you something. Here, I see a what? I see an impulsive move. I see a correction. I see a big impulsive move. I see a correction. And then what is it that I see? I see that price has actually done what? Has actually pushed down after that, right? So which was a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. So it, as I said, it will never be perfect, right? You don't look for your patterns at daily chart or 4 hour. No, you look at your patterns at 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, so that they can be accurate for you, right? So right here, I see a what? I see an impulsive move. Right here, I see an impulsive move and then a correction at first bounce, second bounce, and then it creates a double bottom, right? Now I need to go and see again, what is it that I need to find, right? So I see that price most of the time, wherever, if we go to our daily chart, right, we will find that wherever price bounced, right, it gave us a pattern. You don't see it here. You will never 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 see it. But if you go down, you will be able to see it, right? So these are the tips that I wanted to show you. So you just go and look for where price bounced, right? Where price bounce, it's visible to see where price bounce, where price bounce, where price bounce. You will see that price, it's leaving you with what? It's leaving you with a pattern, right? It doesn't leave you just like hanging. No, it leaves you with a what? With something to talk about and something to trade about, right? So most of the time, what you need to do is to go back and see that if these patterns are actually able to change the direction of price, or they're able to do what? To change the direction or not to change the direction. So in this video, I hope you understand and I hope you enjoyed the tips that I just showed you. Each and every time there is a pattern that is created. Even here, I will say there is a, like here, I will say there is a, what do we call it? I will say here there is a head and shoulders on 1 hour. Right, someone will be like, how do you see it? I see it. I see a head and shoulders. So another tip of how to spot them, just go to 1 hour and just do that. So if I go to 1 hour, wherever I highlighted, you see that there was a pattern, right? If you know candlestick patterns, I will just give you a tip. On the daily time frame, I saw an evening star, not a morning star. I saw an evening star pattern, right? Let's just go to a smaller time frame, and then I will show you what I just actually saw, right? Which is this part, right? I just told you that I saw a pattern there, which can be a head and shoulder. Let's see if I'm right and see if whatever that I'm telling you, it's actually corresponding. Oh, it just opened time frame for me. I don't want to use that, and let's just go back. Yeah, so sorry about that. I thought maybe I did something wrong. So if we look at here, what do we see? We see a pattern that was created, which is that, and a shoulder and a shoulder, and then phew, it went down. But if you look at it like that, if you look at it right on the daily time frame, what is it that it gives you on the daily time frame? It will give you a what? A morning, like an evening star, because it's a push up, a doji indecision candle, and then a drop. That drop, that is where you enter and then you drop with it, which creates that. It will always create what? It will always create a pattern for you. So bear in mind, two patterns that we mostly focus on: head and shoulders and double tops. So I hope this video is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share these powerful secrets, this powerful channel with your friends in South Africa, in whatever, in anywhere in the world. Don't forget that. Just subscribe and come back again. I will just tell you another secret soon. Just put it on the comment. I will also check on the comments. It doesn't matter when I posted this video, but I will always update myself on the comments of what people are going to say and what people want me to say. So I will help you with whatever through the journey of trading, and you become a successful trader. So don't forget, each and every video I post, go back to wherever I started. It will always take you and correlate with whatever that I say. It is a guidance of the strategy that you can build. Now you know wherever price turns on the daily chart, it also does what? gives you a pattern on the lower time frame. Imagine if it turns on the weekly, on the monthly. Let's go and see, right? For example, I say, okay, fine. Price, it's doing what? Price is actually turning on it's actually turning on the monthly, right? So if it's actually turning on the monthly, if I go to my daily, will there be a pattern there? Well, you just saw that. I just gave you a powerful secret, which is right here. You can see that wherever I highlighted, there was a pattern and then a drop, right? And then wherever I just highlighted, there was a head and shoulder pattern and then a push up. So now you know wherever price tends, there is a patterns, right? Wherever price tends, there is a pattern. There is a 10 on a daily. There is a pattern on the 1 hour. There is a 10 on a weekly. There is a pattern on daily or on 1 hour, or it doesn't matter. But there's a pattern on monthly. Go 2 times frame or 3 time frame below. You will see a pattern. There's a 10 on a weekly, which means 4 hour will give you a pattern, right? There's a 10 on a monthly. Daily will give you 4 hours, 15 minutes will give you patterns on that day. So bear in mind, please make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like, and make sure that you follow this channel, because Warlock is providing you with powerful information. All right. So thank you for watching, and make sure that you do what you